Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another video. Today, we are going to be talking about personal financial planning, and I'm going to be sharing just some key things that are important when it does come to personal financial planning. This presentation is being recorded, so I do ask that everyone stay muted, keep your microphones off, your cameras off if you do not want to be in the video. So who we are. We are the Taxpayers Help Center, which is a nonprofit organization here in Northridge, California. We operate 2 tax clinics, the first one being our LITC, the Low Income Taxpayer Clinic. Here we help taxpayers resolve their tax disputes with the IRS. And then our second clinic is going to be the VITA, the Volunteer Income Tax Assistance Clinic. And here is where we help prepare income taxes for free. Masood Shatoni, he's a CPA. He's the director for both clinics. And then my name is Amiel Duncan, and I am the director of the outreach program for the LITC. Now, how can someone support or get involved with our clinics? So individuals and businesses can support us financially by donating funds to help us expand the reach of our services. They can volunteer their time or expertise or spread awareness about our services. We also help taxpayers both locally and beyond, and we are an IRS authorized certifying acceptance agent, a CAA, for the individual taxpayer identification number, ITIN applications. So you can call us for an appointment to apply for an ITIN number today. And then to stay connected with us, you don't want to miss out on any of our upcoming events. So we are located once again in Northridge, California at 9029 Reseda Boulevard, Suite 209. You can always call us by phone at 818-366-0111. And then we also have a website that you could check out, which is www.taxpayershelpcenter.com. And then if none of those options work, you can always shoot us an email at info@taxpayershelpcenter.com. And then lastly, if you felt that this presentation was helpful for you and you think it could be beneficial to someone you know and love, you can go ahead and send them to our Facebook account where this presentation will be uploaded. We have old presentations as well as new ones in the future will be uploaded. So our Facebook is Taxpayers Help Center, Inc., a nonprofit tax organization. Also with our Facebook, you can stay up to date with our upcoming presentations and events that we will be hosting. And you don't want to miss out. So stay tuned, guys. Now, the purpose of this presentation is to give you all a clear overview of personal financial planning, and to also help you guys gain the knowledge needed to manage your financial future. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump right in. So personal financial planning, building a strong financial foundation, understanding the basics of financial literacy. So the introduction. Personal financial planning matters because it helps you manage your money wisely, set and achieve financial goals, prepare for unexpected expenses, and secure a stable future. By planning your finances, you can make informed decisions, reduce financial stress, and ensure you're on track to meet your short-term and long-term financial needs. Key aspects are importance of financial security, setting financial goals for life events, and preparing for emergencies and unforeseen expenses. Now, financial security. So this is crucial because it provides peace of mind, stability, and freedom to live the life you want. Here are some key reasons why it's important. So peace of mind, knowing you have enough savings and a plan for the future reduces stress and anxiety about unexpected expenses or financial emergencies. Independence. So with independence, it gives you the freedom to make choices without being solely driven by financial needs, such as retiring when you want or pursuing personal interests. And then preparedness and achieving goals. So for preparedness, it allows you to handle life's uncertainties like medical emergencies, job loss, or economic downturns. And then for achieving goals, with financial security, you can work towards and achieve your goals, whether that's buying a home, traveling, or investing in your education. And then the next two would be supporting loved ones and retirement planning. So for supporting loved ones, it enables you to provide for your family, help with their needs, and ensure they have a stable future. Retirement planning, financial security is essential for ensuring that you can maintain your lifestyle and meet your needs during retirement without relying on others. Now, setting financial goals for life events. So this is important because it helps you plan and stay prepared for key milestones and experiences in your life. So for focused planning and avoiding debt, focused planning, financial goals provide a clear target, making it easier to create a plan to achieve specific life events, like buying a home, paying for education, or starting a family. And then to avoid debt, by saving and planning for major expenses in advance, you can reduce the need to rely on loans or credit, helping you avoid unnecessary debt. Continuing on for peace of mind and achieving dreams. So knowing that you're financially prepared for important events reduces stress and anxiety, allowing you to enjoy these milestones without worrying about money. And then for achieving goals, setting goals ensures that you can work towards and achieve your dreams, whether it's traveling, starting a business, or retiring comfortably. Then the next two are going to be adapting to change and long-term security. So financial goals help you prepare for unexpected changes like job loss or health issues by building a financial cushion that supports you through life's ups and downs. Long-term security, planning for life events ensures that you're not just focusing on immediate needs, but also securing your future, leading to long-term financial stability and security. Now, preparing for emergencies and unforeseen expenses. This is crucial for several reasons. The first two reasons being financial stability and avoiding debt. So having an emergency fund helps you handle unexpected costs like medical bills, car repairs, or job loss without disrupting your financial stability. And then for avoiding debt, without savings set aside for emergencies, you might have to rely on credit cards or loans, leading to debt that can be difficult to pay off. And nobody likes to have debt. So you want to try to avoid as much debt as possible. Continuing on with the next two reasons, which would be peace of mind and quick recovery. So for peace of mind, knowing you have money set aside for the unexpected reduces stress and anxiety, allowing you to focus on the other aspects of your life without constantly worrying about what if scenarios. And then quick recovery. With an emergency fund, you can quickly recover from financial setbacks, minimizing the long-term impact on your financial health. The next two reasons are going to be maintaining goals and financial independence. So being prepared for emergencies ensures that unexpected expenses don't derail your progress toward other financial goals, like buying a home or saving for retirement. And then financial independence, having a financial cushion allows you to become more independent, reducing reliance on others for financial help in tough situations. This is important for me personally because I don't like to owe people money. So when I do, or if I have ever owed somebody money, it just eats me alive. I just don't like having to owe people money. So having that financial independence reduces a lot of stress. You don't have to worry about paying other people back in time. Now, primary reasons for personal financial planning. Creating a financial plan. So creating a financial plan is essential for managing your money effectively and achieving your financial goals. Now, here are the top reasons to create a financial plan. So the first two reasons being set and achieve goals and then manage income and expenses. So a financial plan helps you define clear, achievable financial goals, whether it's buying a home, saving for retirement, or funding your child's education. Financial planning also allows you to create a budget, ensuring you spend within your means and save money regularly. Moving on to the next two reasons as to why creating a financial plan is important. Those two reasons being building wealth and preparing for emergencies. So building wealth with a financial plan, you can make informed investment decisions that align with your goals, helping you grow your wealth over time. And then a solid financial plan includes an emergency fund, giving you a safety net for unexpected expenses like medical emergencies or job loss. The next two would be reducing debt and then saving for retirement. So by prioritizing debt repayment in your financial plan, you can systematically reduce and eventually eliminate debt, improving your financial health. And then for saving retirement, planning helps you set aside money for retirement, ensuring you have enough funds to maintain your lifestyle when you're no longer working. Now, I believe these are the last two reasons as to why you should create a financial plan, and those two reasons being protecting your family and minimizing taxes. So, a financial plan includes insurance and estate planning, providing financial security and peace of mind for you and your loved ones. And then minimizing taxes, effective financial planning helps you take advantage of tax deductions, credits, and strategies to reduce your tax burden. Sorry, I believe these are the last two reasons now, which would be improving financial decision making and achieving peace of mind. So, with the plan in place, you have a roadmap for making financial decisions, reducing the likelihood of impulsive or emotional spending. I am huge victim of impulsive and emotional spending. And then also achieving peace of mind. So knowing you have a plan for your financial future reduces stress and anxiety, giving you confidence in your financial stability. So I personally am a very big impulsive and emotional spender. So having a financial plan in place helps you be more helps you have more self-discipline, and it really pushes you to stay within your financial plan, which is very beneficial. Now, creating a financial plan to avoid debt. Um, Having this financial plan plays a crucial role, especially when you're trying to avoid debt and managing your credit effectively. And here are some ways to help you avoid debt within your financial plan. So the first two ways being a budgeting and debt repayment strategy. So for budgeting, a financial plan includes a detailed budget that tracks your income and expenses, ensuring you live within your means. By following a budget, you're less likely to overspend, accumulate unnecessary debt. And then for debt repayment strategy, financial planning allows you to create a structured debt repayment plan. This plan prioritizes paying off high interest debts first, and then helping you reduce and eventually eliminate debt more effectively. The next two ways would be credit management and emergency fund. So a good financial plan involves monitoring your credit score and managing your credit utilization. This helps you maintain a healthy credit score, which is essential for accessing loans and credit at favorable rates. And then for emergency fund, by including an emergency fund in your financial plan, you can cover unexpected expenses without resorting to credit cards or loans, preventing you from falling into debt. The next two ways are going to be avoiding impulsive spending and long-term financial security. So for financial planning, it encourages disciplined spending by setting clear financial goals, which I kind of touched on earlier a little bit. So when you have a plan, you're less likely to make impulsive purchases that could lead to debt. Once again, I am guilty of impulsive spending. So having my financial plan definitely helps me avoid overspending and impulsive spending. And then for long-term financial security, a financial plan helps you focus on long-term financial goals, such as such as saving for retirement or major purchases, rather than relying on credit to fulfill short-term desires. Now, steps to start financial planning. So starting financial planning involves a series of steps to help you take control of your finances and achieve your goals. Here is a simple guide to get started. So you're going to first assess your current financial situation. So that being gathering all financial documents, collecting all relevant financial documents such as bank statements, pay stubs, investment accounts, and debt records. Then you're going to calculate your net worth. So list assets, what you own, your liabilities, what you owe, to determine your net worth. And then lastly, for assessing your current financial situation, you're going to track income and expenses. So understand your cash flow by tracking how much money comes in and goes out each month. The next step would be setting clear financial goals. So you have your short-term, medium-term, and long-term goals. Short-term goals identify goals you want to achieve within the next year, like building an emergency fund or paying off a credit card. Your medium-term goals would be goals for the next 1 to 5 years, such as saving for a down payment on a house or funding an education. And then lastly, your long-term goals are goals that are for 5 years or more away, like retirement savings, or purchasing a second home. The third step would be to create a budget. So you're going to have your income versus expenses. So compare your income to your expenses to see if you're living within your means. And then you're going to adjust your spending. So you're going to cut out any unnecessary expenses and allocate more funds towards savings and debt repayment. And then the fourth step would be building an emergency fund. So save for emergencies. You want to aim to save 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses in a separate, easily accessible account to cover unexpected costs. I believe this is number 5, managing and reducing debt. So you're going to prioritize your debt by focusing on paying off high interest debts first, such as credit card balances. And then the next step for this would be debt repayment plan. So consider methods like snowball or avalanche method to systematically pay down your debt. And I will go more deeper into those methods later on in this presentation. The next step would be to plan for retirement. So contribute to retirement accounts. If available, contribute to employer-sponsored plans like a 401k and considered individual retirement accounts like IRAs. And then estimate retirement needs. So calculate how much you'll need to save for a comfortable retirement and adjust your savings accordingly. Now, you want to make sure you are investing wisely and also protecting your finances. So, you want to make sure you're diversifying your investments. Spread your investments across different asset classes, stocks, bonds, etc., to manage risk. And then set investment goals. So, align your investments with your financial goals and time horizon. Now, to protect your finances, you want to have insurance. So ensure you have adequate insurance coverage, including health, auto, home, and life insurance. A lot of people don't have life insurance, so I want to put that out that it's very important to get life insurance because you just never know. You never know what life will throw you. So I think it's very important that everyone has life insurance. And then for estate planning, prepare a will and consider establishing powers of attorney and health directives. Once again, you never know what life is going to throw your way. So it's always important to protect your finances, protect your assets, protect whatever it is that you own, especially if it's been in your family for a long period of time. You want to keep it in your family. So I just want to make a keynote for that. Now, you also want to make sure you are reviewing and adjusting your plan regularly. So, monitoring your progress, regularly reviewing your financial plan to ensure you're on track to meet your goals, and then you're going to adjust as needed. So, like I said, life changes. You might get a new job, a marriage, or a major purchase, which may require adjustments to your financial plan. And then lastly, you can always seek professional advice if needed. So, a financial advisor. Consider working with a certified financial planner or advisor if you need help creating or refining your financial plan. Now, the importance of understanding your current financial situation. So, number one, establishing a financial baseline. Clarity. Knowing your assets, liabilities, income, and expenses gives you a clear picture of where you stand financially. It's the foundation for all of your financial planning efforts. And then the second one being net worth calculation. So, understanding your assets and liabilities helps you calculate your net worth, which is a key indicator of your overall financial health. Number two, being informed decision making. So prioritizing your goals and budgeting. So when you understand your financial situation, you can prioritize your financial goals based on what's most important and achievable. And then knowing your income and expenses allows you to create a realistic budget, helping you manage your money better and avoiding overspending. Number three, being debt management. So reducing liabilities and avoiding new debt. By understanding your liabilities, you can develop a strategy to pay them off more effectively, reducing interest costs and improving your credit score. And then to avoid new debt, when you're aware of your financial limits, you're less likely to take on new debt that you can't afford. Number four, being planning for the future. So savings and investments and emergency preparedness. So knowing your income and expenses helps you identify how much you can save or invest for the future goals like retirement or buying a home. And then emergency preparedness, understanding your expenses allows you to determine how much you need to set aside for emergencies, ensuring you're prepared for unexpected financial challenges. And then number five, which is financial security. So avoiding financial surprises and confidence. Regularly reviewing your financial situation helps you spot potential issues early, such as unexpected expenses or decreasing income, allowing you to take action before they become bigger problems. So I think it's very important to check your bank account, your financial statements, your bank statements, your financial plan, your budget. Check it every day. If not every day, every other day. And if not every other day, at least check it, at least minimum check it 3 times a week. It's very easy to lose count of where your money's going. There's been days where I haven't checked my bank account each morning, and then I'll check my bank account maybe like a couple days later, and I'm like, where did all these unexpected charges come from? Or you might get charged twice for something, and you won't know if you don't check your bank account every day. So I was always told to always check your bank account. That's something you want to do every morning. I think that's very helpful because it helps you know where you're at for the day financially, what you can spend on, what you shouldn't spend on. And it also helps you for financial security reasons to know if someone got access to your card, if they're making purchases with your credit card. That could easily go over your head if you're not checking your financial situation. And then number six is evaluating progress. So tracking growth. By regularly assessing your financial situation, you can track your progress towards your financial goals, adjust your strategies as needed, and celebrate your achievements. So like I was just saying, constantly checking your financial situation, you can know if you're on track to where you need to be, if you need to be saving more, if you could save a little less and spend a little bit more on yourself. Um, and then that way, when you are checking, you can always adjust change what needs to be changed. Maybe you don't need to change anything, and that's amazing if you don't. But once again, we really just want to reiterate that it's very, very, very important to constantly check your financial situation and check and track your growth. So, in short, understanding your financial situation is essential because it empowers you to make informed decisions, manage your money effectively, and plan for a secure and successful financial future. Now, understanding income and expenses. So, managing income and expenses effectively is key to achieving financial stability and reaching your financial goals. So, here are some ways that you can do it. Number one, being track your income and expenses. So, record everything and categorize your expenses. You want to keep a detailed record of all of your sources of income and every expense, no matter how small. You can use budgeting apps, spreadsheets, or even a simple notebook. And then you want to group your expenses into categories like housing, utilities, groceries, transportation, entertainment, etc., as this will help you see where your money is going. Now, managing an income expenses. Number two, continuing on with this, which would be creating a budget. So you want to estimate monthly income by calculating your total monthly income from all sources, including salary, freelance work, investments, etc. And then you're going to set spending limits. So allocate a specific amount for each expense category based on your past spending and financial goals. Make sure your total expenses don't exceed your income. And then lastly, you're going to plan for savings. So include a savings as a must-pay item in your budget, like you would for rent or mortgage. So you're going to aim to save at least 10 to 20% of your income if possible. Number three, being prioritizing your expenses. So you have essential versus non-essential. And this is where you would identify your essential expenses, such as rent, groceries, utilities, and then your non-essential expenses would be dining out, random subscriptions, so like Netflix, Hulu, DoorDash, stuff like that. And then you're going to focus on covering the essentials first. And then you want to cut back where needed. So if your expenses exceed your income, look for areas where you can reduce spending, especially on non-essential items. Number four, being automate savings and bill payments. So set up automatic transfers, automate transfers to your savings account on paydays so you're constantly saving without even thinking about it. And then auto pay bills. You can enroll in automatic bill payments for recurring expenses to avoid late fees and missed payments. Number five, being to monitor and adjust your budget. So once again, you want to regularly compare your actual spending to your budget to see how well you're sticking to it. Adjust your budget as needed and based on changes in income or expenses. And then address overspending. So if you overspend in one category, compensate by cutting back in another area or adjusting next month's budget. So I personally have Bank of America, and I know on my bank app, once you open it, I believe it's either on the first or the second screen. You scroll down and it will tell you if you're overspending in certain categories for the month. I think that's super beneficial. That's kind of why I go back to checking your bank account, your bank app every morning, because it lets you know if your spendings are high in one category or if they're lower than what they were last month, which is very, very, very beneficial. Number six is plan for irregular expenses. So set aside funds, an emergency fund. Budget for irregular expenses like car maintenance, medical bills, or holiday shopping by setting aside a small amount each month in a separate account. And then for emergency funds, you want to build an emergency fund with 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses to cover unexpected costs like job loss or urgent repairs. Number seven, being to avoid debt and manage existing debt. So live within your means. Avoid taking on new debt by spending less than you earn. If you must borrow, do so responsibly and within your ability to repay. So you never want to borrow more money than you can pay back because you're just going to dig yourself in a deeper debt hole. And I don't want that for you guys at all. So we're trying to minimize as much debt as we can. And speaking of debt, paying off your debt. So prioritize paying off high interest debt like credit cards. Consider the debt snowball, paying off smallest balance first, or debt avalanche, taking highest interest rates first methods. Number eight is to review your financial goals. So align spending with goals. Make sure your spending aligns with your short-term and long-term financial goals, like saving for retirement, buying a home, or taking a vacation. And then you want to revisit your goals. So as financial situations changes, review and adjust your goals and budget to stay on track. And then lastly, number nine is to seek professional advice. So consult a financial advisor. If you're unsure of how to manage your finances effectively, you can speak with a financial advisor who can provide personalized guidance. So by carefully managing your income and expenses, you'll gain better control over your finances, reduce stress, and be more prepared to achieve your financial goals. Managing income and expenses. So reducing discretionary spending and reallocating those savings towards financial goals can significantly improve your financial health. So here are some effective strategies. So 1 through 10, we have creating a spending plan, identify and cut unnecessary costs, prioritize needs over wants, use cashback and reward programs, plan and budget for big purchases. They are going to reduce utility and maintenance costs, reallocate savings towards financial goals. Number 8 being evaluate and adjust regularly. Adopt a frugal lifestyle is number 9. And then lastly, number 10 is to seek professional advice. Now, the importance of budgeting. So budgeting is a fundamental aspect of personal finance management and offers several key benefits. There are 10 benefits. So the first one being control over finances, second being achieve financial goals, improve financial stability is number 3, better debt management is number 4, as well as enhanced saving and investing is number 5. Number 6 is going to be preparing for large expenses. Number 7 is increasing financial awareness. Number 8 is foster financial discipline. Facilitate financial planning is number 9. And then number 10 is supporting financial security. Budgeting tools and techniques. Here are some popular tools and techniques for budgeting. So number 1, we have budgeting apps. So you can check out Mint, which offers comprehensive budgeting tools, expense tracking, and financial goal setting. There's also YNAB, You Need a Budget, which focuses on helping others or helping users allocate every dollar of their income and provides tools for budgeting and financial education. And then there's Pocket Guard, which tracks spending, savings, and bills to help you manage your budget effectively. The second tool and technique being spreadsheets. So you can use Microsoft Excel or Google Sheets to customize spreadsheets where you can create your own budget templates or use pre-made ones. Many people use formulas to track their income, expenses, and saving goals. And then the third one being the envelope system. So cash envelopes, you can allocate cash to different spending categories like groceries or entertainment and only use the cash in each envelope for its designated purpose. This method helps control discretionary spending. So if you're an overspender or an impulsive buyer, I highly recommend the envelope system. I have personally tried the envelope system, and I know of a lot of people that have, and they love the envelope system, because you literally are putting the physical cash in the envelopes that are specific for your groceries or your gas or rent. And when it comes time to pay that, you could just pick up your rent envelope and you have all the money for your rent saved. And you don't have to worry about, did a charge hit your account and now you don't have enough money in your account to pay your rent. Same thing with gas. Like if you have money set aside for gas, you don't have to worry about your account being overdrawn and then you don't have money for gas. You'll have money for gas because you saved it to the side in the envelope. So I highly recommend the envelope system. I really like that. It works good for me. I know it works well for a lot of other people as well. Number 4 being the budgeting software. So there's Quicken and EveryDollar. So Quicken offers detailed budgeting features, expense tracking, and financial planning tools, while EveryDollar simplifies budgeting by allowing you to plan and track your monthly expenses. And then financial planning tools. So Personal Capital provides budgeting tools along with investment tracking and retirement planning features. And then you have Tiller Money, which connects with your bank accounts to automatically update spreadsheets with financial data, making budgeting and tracking easier. Number 6 would be paper budgeting. It's a little old school. So traditional budgeting notebooks. You can use a physical notebook to track income and expenses, manually record transactions, and plan your budget. So I know with the paper budgeting, you can use just like a regular notebook, or even if you look on Amazon, they have specific ones that you can use as well that are very popular. And then number 7 is the last one, I believe, which is the zero-based budgeting. So for zero-based budgeting, you have every dollar accounted for. Allocate every dollar of your income to specific categories or expenses, ensuring that your income minus expenses equals 0. This method helps prevent overspending and ensures all money is used purposefully. I'm sorry, I lied to you guys. There's more. Number 8 being the 50-30-20 rule. So simple allocation, divide your income into 3 categories, 50% for needs, your essentials, 30% for wants, discretionary spending, and then 20% for savings and debt repayment. This technique provides a straightforward way to manage finances. Number 9 being the 80-20 rule. This is also a very popular rule or a way to budget your money. So flexible budgeting, allocate 80% of your income to essential and discretionary expenses, and then you're going to save or invest the remaining 20% of your income. So this approach is less rigid and allows for more flexibility in spending. Number 10 being budgeting with goals. So goal-based budgeting sets specific financial goals and allocate a portion of your income towards these goals. Monitor your progress and adjust your budget as needed. And then number 11 is expense tracking. So manual tracking and automatic tracking. So for manual, you're going to keep a detailed log of all expenses, either through a notebook or an app or spreadsheets to understand spending patterns and make adjustments. And then for automatic tracking, you're going to use tools and apps that automatically categorize and track expenses based on your bank transactions. Number 12, budgeting challenges. So you could try the 30-day spending challenge, which that's where you limit discretionary spending for 30 days to evaluate spending habits and save money. And then there's also the no spend challenge. So this is where you commit to not spending any money for a set of period except for necessities to reduce expenses and build savings. Then we have number 13, which is the regular reviews. So monthly check-ins, review and adjust your budget monthly to ensure it aligns with your financial goals and changes in income or expenses. And then quarterly reviews, you're going to elevate your financial progress and budget effectiveness every few months to make necessary adjustments. And then lastly, we have number 14, which is financial counseling. So professional guidance. You're going to consult with the financial advisor or counselor for personalized budgeting advice and strategies tailored to your financial situation. Now, each of these tools, all 14 that I just went over, can help you manage your budget effectively, improve your financial situation, and work towards achieving your financial goals. The best approach often depends on your personal preference, financial goals, and your lifestyle. Now, emergency fund planning. What is an emergency fund? An emergency fund is a savings account set aside specifically to cover unexpected expenses or financial emergencies such as medical bills, car repairs, or job loss. It's a crucial part of solid financial plan that helps you manage sudden financial needs without disrupting your regular budget or incurring debt. Now, how much should be saved? So the amount that should be saved in your emergency fund typically depends on your personal financial situation and needs. So like I kind of have been talking about throughout this presentation, you want to save 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses. So this range provides a sufficient buffer to cover essential costs such as rent or mortgage, utilities, groceries, and other necessary expenses in case of an emergency. Now, to determine the exact amount, you're going to calculate your monthly expenses. So that's the total of your essential monthly expenses, and then you're going to multiply that by 3 to 6, which would be 3 to 6 months to determine your emergency fund target. Where to keep your emergency fund? So number 1 being the high yield savings account, the benefits would be offers a higher interest rate than regular savings account, which helps your emergency fund grow over time. And then accessibility, it's easy to access when you need it, but still separate from your day-to-day funds. The second one being money market account. So the benefits of this typically offers higher interest rates and limited check writing or debit card, access. And then accessibility, it provides a balance between higher interest rates and easy access. Number 3 is short-term certificate of deposit, so CD. Benefits of this often provides a higher interest rate compared to savings accounts and money market accounts. And the considerations, you may have early withdrawal penalties, so a term aligns with your need for liquidity. Number 4 would be separate savings account. So benefits of this would be keeping your emergency fund distinct from your regular checking and savings account, reducing the temptation to spend it on non-emergencies. And accessibility, it ensures the account is easy accessible, preferably with online access or ATMs. And then lastly, number 5 is avoid investing in risky assets. So you want to do this because investments like stocks or mutual funds can fluctuate in value and may not be as readily accessible in an emergency. So when choosing where to keep your emergency fund, prioritize safety, accessibility, and modest growth. The goal is to ensure you have quick access to the funds when needed while minimizing the risk of losing value. Managing debt effectively. So strategies for managing and reducing your debt. So understanding your debt situation. Take a clear look at all of your debts, including the amount owed, interest rates, and minimum payments. This will help you prioritize which debts to tackle first. So strategies, I kind of briefly touched on this earlier. We have the snowball and the avalanche methods. So snowball method, with this, you're going to focus on paying off the smallest debt first while making minimum payments on others. Once the smallest is paid off, move to the next smallest. And this method provides quick wins and motivation. So it's just going to keep turning into a snowball. You know, as snowball gets bigger and bigger and bigger, that's what that is. Then the last one being the avalanche method. So for this one, you're going to prioritize paying off the debt with the highest interest rate first while making minimum payments on others. This approach minimizes the total interest paid over time, saving you money in the long run. It's pretty much the same slide, except for consolidating and refinancing debt. Consider consolidating multiple debts into a single loan with a lower interest rate or refinancing existing debt to reduce your interest rate and monthly payments. This can simplify your payments and potentially lower your overall debt costs. And then saving and investing for the future. So the role of saving and investing, importance of saving early. So the earlier you start saving, the more time your money has to grow through compound interest. Even small contributions can significantly add up over time, giving you a stronger financial foundation for the future. Now, the difference between saving and investing, saving is setting aside money in a safe, easy, accessible place, usually for short-term needs or emergencies. Savings typically earn lower returns, but offer more security and liquidity. And then investing is putting money into assets like stocks, bonds, or real estate with the goal of growing wealth over the long term. Investing carries more risk, but has the potential for higher returns compared to savings. Basics of different investment options. So we have stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and real estate. So with stocks, buying shares in a company which can provide dividends and capital gains, stocks are generally more volatile, but offer higher potential returns. Bonds is lending money to a government or corporation in exchange for regular interest payments and the return of principal at maturity. Bonds are typically less risky than stocks, but offer low returns. And then we have mutual funds, which pull funds from multiple investors that are managed by professionals and invested in a diversified portfolio of stocks and bonds or other securities. Mutual funds spread out risk and provide easier access to a range of investments. And then lastly, we have real estate, which is investing in property, which can generate rental income and appreciate in value over time. Real estate often requires more capital and management, but can offer substantial returns. So one thing that I remember from taking my econ class in high school, my teacher told me that when you are investing your money or just even saving your money, all you need is time. So the earlier you start, the better, but all you need is time. If you give yourself 5, 10 years, you will see how much of a drastic change and a drastic growth your money has grown. So time, that's all you need is time. Now, planning for retirement. So securing your financial future, the importance of starting a retirement plan early. So starting a retirement plan early allows your savings to grow over a longer period, benefiting from compound interest. Even small contributions can accumulate significantly, helping you build a solid nest egg for retirement. The earlier you start, the less you need to save each month to reach your goals. Now, understanding retirement accounts, so the 401k and IRA. 401k is a retirement savings plan offered by employers, allowing employees to contribute a portion of their salary pre-tax. Some employers offer matching contributions, which is essentially free money for your retirement. Contributions grow deferred until withdrawn in retirement. And then with the IRA, individual retirement account, a personal retirement account that offers tax advantages. Traditional IRAs allow for tax deferred growth, while Roth IRAs offer tax-free growth and withdrawals in retirement. Both types have annual contribution limits and potential tax benefits depending on your income and filing status. So estimating retirement needs and goals. To estimate how much you'll need in retirement, consider your desired lifestyle, expected living expenses, healthcare costs, and any travel or hobbies you plan to pursue. A common rule of thumb is to aim for 70 to 80% of your pre-retirement income, but this can vary based on individual circumstances. Setting clear retirement goals helps guide your saving strategy and ensures you're on track to achieve financial security in your golden years. And then benefits of employer-sponsored retirement plans. So tax advantages are contributions to employer-sponsored retirement plans like a 401k are typically made with pre-tax dollars. So reducing your taxable income for the year, this means you pay less in taxes now and your contributions grow tax deferred until you withdraw them in retirement. And then for automatic savings, contributions are automatically deducted from your paycheck, making it easier to save consistently. This set it and forget it approach helps you build your retirement savings without having to think about it each pay period. And then lastly, we have potential for employer match. So many employers offer matching contributions to your retirement plan. For example, they might match 50% of your contributions up to a certain percentage of your salary. This is essentially free money that boosts your retirement savings. And who doesn't like free money? We love free money. Now, the importance of contributing enough to get the employer match. Employer matches are an immediate return on your investment, effectively increasing your retirement savings without any extra effort on your part. Not taking full advantage of this match is like leaving money on the table, and you don't want to do that. The second one being accelerate your savings. So by contributing enough to get the full employer match, you significantly increase the amount of money going into your retirement fund, which can grow substantially over time thanks to compound interest. And then improving long-term financial security, contributing enough to receive the full employer match helps you ensure you're building a strong foundation for retirement, reducing the risk of financial shortfalls in your later years. Now we're going to talk about reviewing and adjusting your financial plan again. So the importance of regular reviews, so track progress. Regularly reviewing your financial plan helps you see how close you are to achieving your goals. It allows you to measure progress and make sure you're on the right path. Spot issues early. So by checking in on your finances regularly, you can identify and address potential problems before they become major setbacks. This proactive approach helps you avoid surprises and stay financially secure. So I kind of touched on that earlier in the presentation, just by checking your bank account, your financial situation every day, if not every day. I highly recommend every other day. And then reinforce good habits. So regular reviews help reinforce positive financial habits. They keep you engaged with your financial plan, making it more likely that you'll stick to it and continue making wise financial decisions. So adjusting for life changes, adapt to new circumstances. So major life events like marriage, having children, or changing jobs can have a big impact on your finances. Adjusting your financial plan when these changes happen ensures that your plan remains relevant and effective. And then reevaluate goals. So life changes may shift your priorities. For example, the birth of a child might make saving for college a new goal. And then regular reviews allow you to reevaluate and update your goals to reflect your current situation. And then lastly, on this slide, we have optimized tax strategies. So significant life changes can also affect your tax situation. Adjusting your financial plan in response to these changes can help you take advantage of new benefits or avoid unexpected liabilities. Now, staying on track to meet your goals, you want to keep focused, make course corrections, and stay motivated. So keeping focused, regular reviews help you stay focused on long-term goals. They remind you of what you're working towards and keep your financial decisions aligned with those objectives. And then making course corrections. If you find that you're falling behind on your goals, regular reviews give you the opportunity to make course corrections, whether it's increasing savings, cutting back on spending, or rebalancing investments. Small adjustments can help you stay on track. And then staying motivated, seeing your progress over time can be incredibly motivating. I can firsthand speak for that. Regular reviews provide a sense of accomplishment and encourage you to continue making smart financial decisions. Now, resources for further learning. Tools and resources for financial planning. So when diving into financial planning, it's helpful to use various resources and seek professional advice to inform decisions. Here's how you can leverage online tools, books, and websites and financial advisors. So there are online calculators and tools. So there's budgeting calculators such as Mint, NY, and NAB. You Need a Budget, NerdWallet. They offer free budgeting tools. There's retirement calculators where these you use these to estimate how much you need to save for retirement based on your current savings, expected retirement age, and desired desired lifestyle. And then you have debt payoff calculators. So these tools can help you create a plan to pay off debt, comparing strategies like the snowball or avalanche methods. You can check out calculators from websites like Bankrate or the Federal Student Aid website for student loans. And then there are books and websites you guys can check out. So The Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I personally have this book and I love the book. There's also Your Money or Your Life. And then some websites you can check out would be Investopedia, which is great for learning financial concepts, investment strategies, and getting advice on various financial topics. There's also The Balance, which offers practical advice on personal finance, including budgeting, saving, and investing. And then lastly, Financial Independence Subreddit, which is an online community where people share tips and strategies for achieving financial independence. And you can always consult with a financial advisor. So, when to consult if your financial situation is complex or you're unsure about how to invest, save for retirement, or plan for major life events, a financial advisor can provide personalized guidance. You can also find a trusted advisor. So, look for a CFP, which is a certified financial planner, who is required to act in your best interest. You can find qualified advisors through the CFP board website or by asking for recommendations from friends and family. And then we do have a couple different types of advisors. So you have the robo-advisor and a human advisor. So robo-advisors are automated platforms that create and manage your investment portfolio for a lower fee than traditional advisors. Examples include Betterment and Wealthfront. And then for human advisors, it's more of a personalized advice, especially if you prefer face-to-face interaction. Human advisors can offer tailored financial planning services based on your unique goals and circumstances. And with that being all, thank you guys for your patience, your time. Thank you for listening to me. If you guys have any questions, you can stay back. I'm going to end the recording. And yeah, I really appreciate you all being here today. You can always stay connected with us. Once again, we are located in Northridge, California at 9029 Reseda Boulevard. You can call us at 818-366-0111. Visit our website at www.taxpayershelpcenter.com. Send us an email if you have any questions. If you need help with anything, our email is info@taxpayershelpcenter.com. And then lastly, once again, if you feel like today's presentation was beneficial for you and it can help someone you know or love out, you can go ahead and send them to our Facebook account, which is Taxpayers Help Center, Inc., a nonprofit tax organization, where today's presentation will be uploaded there. By the end of next week. And then we also have old presentations. And then also with our Facebook, you can stay up to date with new events and upcoming events that we will be hosting here at the Taxpayer Help Center. So with that being all, thank you guys once again. I really appreciate it. And I can't wait to see you guys next time. Bye.